Good morning, and how are you on this absolutely amazing Friday morning? Great temperature today, a bit windy. Some people had rain last night. We didn't have any. It's just so dry where we are. We're wetting everything, giving the garden its love. Garden is going to start fading too. August is coming to an end, and September comes, and then it's autumn, and the leaves start to change, and the vibration of the earth is different. But it's still beautiful. The clouds are in the sky, the golden, the pink, everything is happening. It seems that nature is just turning things over today. So how have you been doing this morning? Today is awesome. Today is another day to say good morning to life. Good morning to the very breath of life itself. Good morning to everything that is wonderful. Good morning to those occasions when you walk in and you find something stunning and amazing waiting for you. So how did you greet yourself this morning? What did you say to your magnificent self this morning? What did you say to you this morning? How did you talk to yourself this morning? Did you criticize the ache and the pain? Or did you say, I understand how you're feeling, but we have things to do today? What did you say to the muscles that were not bending as you wanted them to bend? Or the legs that was not moving as you wanted it to move? Or the ankle that was hurting? Or the toe that was not doing its thing? What did you say this morning to your hands? Did you criticize them? Did you get angry? Did you suck on your teeth? What did you do to them? Because we cannot keep doing this to those wonderful limbs of ours. When something isn't working, we have to say, okay, I understand where you're coming from. I know what you're saying. I know what is going on. But you need to just stay here and let us see what we can do to fix each other. So that's what's going on today. Today seems to be a day when things are going to go its own way. So what do we do when things are going to go its own way? We keep going where we have to go. We keep going with our preparation. We keep doing the things we're supposed to do because we cannot control this. We cannot control something. We have to know what we can control. But there's some things we can control. And some of the things that we can control is one of those things that we have to do each and every day. And that is preparation of self. When you wake up in the morning and you're feeling your shoulder is stiff, your neck is stiff, you have to say to it, come on. I know things are not going as you're supposed to feel today, but you know what? We have things to do. The joints are aching. Instead of criticizing and getting angry at something that is not working, give it a boost and say, come on, we have somewhere to go. Things are working today for you. So look at it from that point. Do not sit down and look at the worst things in your life for that moment. It is painful, but look at what is not painful. The eyesight that can see outside, the energy that you can absorb. Like today is not like yesterday. It's cooler, it's windier. You will hear the chimes, you will hear the birds, you will see different things. But body aches after 8 hours of lying in the same position. That's natural, 7 hours, 5 hours, 6. But talk to it in a good way. Do not suck on your teeth and go, and give it names. Those names took you to where you were from birth to where you are right now. Appreciate that journey they have been on with you without asking them whether they want to come on that journey. So, when you wake up in the morning and something is a little bit cranky, or it looks like it needs some WD-40 or some oil or some Vaseline to get it going again, tell it that. Say, I appreciate you. I know you're hurting today, but I appreciate you so much. You have been with me all these years and you have not let me down. And that is energy that you're giving to your body. So do this every morning. Do not dwell on the aches and the pain. That is just something. If you were lying still too mentally for all that time, you would ache too. So look at your body as a friend that never says no, a friend that always says, I will come with you, a friend that tells you, hello, let's do this. That's what your body is. So talk to it. When you're bending and you're stretching and it's aching, saying, I know how you feel, I understand you, but we have a life to live today. Let's get the toes up. Let's do this. Let's do that. So your greeting to self has to stimulate you. It doesn't have to make you feel worse. You're sucking on your teeth and you're walking to the bathroom and you're cursing the leg that you abused. You knew fully well if you wore those shoes all the time, they were going to hurt your feet eventually. Well, today is the day they're hurting. So apologize to your feet. Apologize to your stomach for the crap you ate yesterday. and tell it, I know I shouldn't have had it, but I had it anyway. I'm so sorry. This is what you have to do, because nobody else is going to talk to you. These things, these organs, these legs, these limbs and fingers and toes and eyes and nose, they have been with you forever. Treat them like a friend. Don't do like my friend and call her knee bad. This thing never did anything to her. And all this and my old injury, which old injury is just as old as you. And actually the injury is younger than you, because you were there before you injured yourself. So get over that attitude and respect that body, that cell, that unity that you have. It's two of you together. Nobody else is coming to take you where you have to go except those two legs. And those two hands are putting food in your mouth and getting you into organize you for the day. And that is not even your morning blessing. Your morning blessing is prepare yourself for the day. You know what? You have to be prepared. You cannot enter a day and not be prepared for the day. Then you end up looking like a bumbling idiot and the day is controlling you. Our life is amazing. But every day is a brand new day. Prepare, get ready. Shoulders back, chest out, step forward. And understand that you have to be prepared for the day. I remember as a young girl, I would come down and all this head of hair that I had and those big thick braids hitting me on my neck when they helpers braided my hair, my scalp used to hurt. It was so heavy. And I would come down for breakfast in the morning and my mom would take one look at me and she said, get off my dining room table. She says, go back and get prepared for the day. And we had to go and get prepared for the day. She didn't want to see any disheveled person on her dining room table for breakfast. She said no. Because she said you cannot get up and be looking like, she used to call us ragamuffin. She said you cannot look like a ragamuffin and expect the day to greet you any better. What you show to the day, she said, is what the day is going to give back to you. And then that lesson stayed with us. So to this day, when I get up, I have to be ready for the day. That is just how it is. I'm prepared. But there's other reasons we need to prepare ourselves for the day. You do not know what you're going to meet today. You do not know what you're going to face today. You do not know when you open that door this morning what's going to happen. Remember Frodo and Sam in The Lord of the Rings. Remember when he said to him, you know, Sam, you never know what you're going to face when you open your door in the morning. Because those two were going to be running around in the Shire all day. They had no idea the wizard was going to change them forever. Because they had no aim for the day, they had no purpose for the day, they fell into that. But they weren't prepared, were they? But you know what we human beings prepare for? We prepare for one thing. And we do not prepare for life itself. You know what we prepare for? A vacation. You do not want to see how my girlfriends prepare for a vacation when they're going home to the West Indies or when they're going somewhere for a vacation. You do not want to be there. Every little thing has been, there's a book, there's a list, there's an outfit for every flipping hour of the day. If the plane crashes before they get to the island, they would not be recognized because they have changed. Just as the plane is landing, they're all trying to change into something to land with. There's an outfit for every moment of that vacation, a bathing suit, a shoe, and all of these things are done so properly. You should see that itinerary. But then these are the same women. I'm saying, come on, man, you need to fix your life. Your finances is a mess. You are floating like a boat without a rudder. What is wrong with you? So we prepare for that one thing. Everybody prepares for a vacation. They know what time the plane is coming, when it's landing, when it's going. They know everything. They know there isn't anything they don't know. But if you ask them about their life, what did you plan today? You ended up in this. Like I was watching somebody that knew they were going to be doing a live. And it was mind-boggling. Nobody is listening, and you have to listen with your ears, your mind. Pay attention. Be prepared. Life is going to throw you something every day that you didn't expect. What are you going to do with it? Throw it back at life? Who is life? How can you throw it back? What are you going to walk away saying, I'm not taking it today? No, you can't. You have to find a way to work with it. We all have to find a way to work with our days. Sometimes when something comes to me, my first reaction is to laugh. I laugh even when I can laugh even when I fall. If I'm going somewhere, I slip, I laugh. Because you know what? That is just my attitude towards it. I know it was going to happen. We always know if we're not prepared. I am going out to travel this snow years and years ago. I have a pair of boots, I'm putting it on. And as I'm putting it on, something says to me, change it. Do not put those boots on. Oh no, I didn't pay attention to that something. I'm telling you, it was loud and clear. I continued with my boots because, I knew better than the energy around me. I walked outside. The first shovel of snow, I went flying, boom, in the air and fell down, boom, on my shoulder. It still hurts to this day. But I wasn't prepared because I didn't listen to the energy that was talking to me. No, you won't find me doing this. Because lessons learned. But in the end, I hurt that shoulder. So when I wake up in the morning and that shoulder is sore, am I not supposed to apologize for that stupid thing I did all these years ago that I'm now paying for? That is what happens to us when we do not prepare for the day. We do not take the time to prepare ourselves to meet the day. The day is already started. So we are preparing to meet the day. And in some cases, some of us start the day so late that we're running like we're catching a train out of that's leaving a station. And that type of energy exhausts you. If you're constantly trying to keep up with the day, you're exhausted. By the time you're halfway through the day, you're looking for somewhere to nap. Or maybe you can't nap, so you get angry. It just upsets you. You get angry, you get disappointed, you see faults with everything. And it never occurs to us to go back and say, how did we begin this day? Did I begin this day with turmoil? Or did I begin this day with some joy? How did I begin that day? Did I begin that day being prepared? I often wonder where my father got things from when he said to us, remember, prepare yourself to face the day. So he used to say proper preparation prevents poor performance. He said, you have an exam to write. All year round you're studying. Why are you not preparing to do this right? If your performance is below par, he would pull you up on it. There were 48 people in a class and I came number 2. And he said to me, why is there one person ahead of you? I said, obviously they did better than me. He said, no, they didn't do better than you. You didn't do as good as you could have done. You weren't prepared. That's why you didn't prepare yourself to be successful. So that's why you're sitting as number 2. And that is how it is. You have to come out and give your best. I am talking to you, one of you, not 10,000 of you, just you. The you that decided today was a great day to press the button. The you that decided I'm going to listen to Tessa-Marie speak whatever she's going to speak. That's for you, just you. And nobody else. So you have to remember the whole thing is always about you. You have no use to your family and friends if you're not prepared. I could have been more badly hurt when I slipped on the corner. That would have put my children and my husband in a mess, and my siblings, as you know, they're closer than close. They would have gone all crazy. So this is what we do when we are not prepared. It's not that we are only hurting ourselves, we're hurting all the tentacles that belong to us in the form of our family and friends and loved ones. Our actions affect them. As much as you think that you are the universe by yourself and you are Sulma all by yourself, great. But our actions affect our family. And for that, we need to be prepared every morning, every day. We need to be conscious of what we're doing. Be prepared to meet the day. Be prepared to walk with the day. We cannot fight the day. We cannot constantly be going this way and the day saying I'm going like this. We cannot always be on a gallop to catch up with life. We must take the time to prepare for the life we want. And we cannot prepare for the life we want if we do not even know how to get prepared. So prepare yourself by acknowledging who you are, looking at yourself, feeling your energy, deciding what type of energy are you taking today. Learn to say the word no, I can't. Do not fill your plate with more than you can eat. And that doesn't mean food. That means saying yes to everybody and everything. Sometimes you have to say, I can't. Or sometimes you have to say, no, I have previous plans. I have something to do. It is always nice to help and to serve, but you matter. What is the point of you running the car without gas? You're not going to get very far. Those that give and serve more also have to replenish. You have to make sure you are feeling energized. I go to bed at 9:50. At 9, I'm already in there. But I wake up at sometimes 4:45. And I'm ready to face the day. Because I know if I wake up at 5:05 or 10 after 5, I am going to be doing this. Because I need to be here at 8. And because I take a lot of time to take care of me, I need to do that. I won't be happy if I'm rushing. I won't be happy if I'm having my cold shower and I cannot feel the cold water. It will not make me feel joy. And if I do not have joy, I'll be like this, a hamster on a treadmill. And it doesn't work for me. I do not like to rush. I do not like to wait. And I do not like others to wait on me. So I want to be here at 8. I prefer to make sure I'm waiting for you than you are waiting for me. I prefer to sit and relax for a couple of minutes before I come to you. And that is what we have to do. Prepare everything you do. It's like you have a recipe. You need the ingredients. You know what you're going to cook. Why are you still turning like a top in a room looking for the ingredients? Didn't you know? You weren't prepared. When the nun taught us to cook, she said, everything is on the left. Get all your ingredients on the left. Your recipe book in front of you. And you go from left to right. Left to right. So you mix and do your thing here, and what you have used goes to the right. That was preparation. I know it was special, and it was just the time I was born and where we are, that we got those type of training. But you can create that for you. Be prepared. You know what you're going to do. You're going to go shopping. Where is your grocery list? Make it on your phone. You have a gadget somewhere. You know, you're going to go to do something. Where are the directions? I had 2 friends who couldn't use a map. And I am driving and they're telling me they were there last summer and there was a big tree. And this is January. There's no flipping big tree. That big tree now looks like a twig. And of course, they cannot see it and they're just not prepared. So before I would have to drop them off somewhere, neither of them could drive and neither of them could read a map. In those days, we had no GPS. I just said, I need the directions. Give me directions. No, like a number. Don't tell me it's at the corner of Jane and Wilson and there is a tree there. I do not want to hear about that. Tell me the address of that place where you're going. Be prepared. All of these little things, put them together, give you a better day. All of these little things of getting yourself prepared gives you an easier day. You know you eat 3 times a day. So do things, put it together. You know you have to do certain things every day. Why are you changing it just because you want to sit and watch somebody behave badly on television? You know they behave badly already. Is it going to help you? Is it going to enhance you? Is it going to inspire you to do better? Is it going to enlighten you? Is it an education? Is it going to encourage you to do something better for yourself? When you're going to put your time and invest time in watching people who have already gotten paid on television for doing what they do, make sure it's something that will help you to live a better life. Do not just sit there, and we know the world right now. If we have to sit and watch television right now, there isn't anything else we'll hear except all what is really, really not good. You already know that. And if it's going to make you feel bad, why are you doing it? And this is where you use the Serenity Prayer. Grant me the serenity to accept what I cannot change, and the courage to change what I can, and the wisdom to know the difference between the two. That prayer is a prayer everybody should walk through life with. It doesn't have a what you call it, it doesn't have a religion or a dogma or rites associated to it. It's just something. Grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change. And then give me the courage to change those I can and the wisdom to know the difference. So if you cannot accept what you are and accept where you are, and then if there is something you can change, then change it. You cannot control everything, but there are some things you can adapt and you can change to make it better. So if you notice you're constantly running like a wild horse to catch the day, then ask yourself, what can I do about that? Can I go to bed earlier? The 6 o'clock news and the 11 o'clock news is the same. You don't have to listen to both of them. Choose. Change that so that you live a better life. You will have a better night's sleep. And these are the things you have to do. You have to prepare every day for the day. And each day you prepare is 365 days. And as I said, my girlfriends on their vacation, you do not want to be between them and that vacation. You will get crushed. You will get smothered because these women know how to put a vacation together. But many times I am the one propping up the life and saying, what were you thinking? And, why did you do that? Because I look at it differently. And they know, they say, Tessa-Marie, on my vacation, I'm messed up. I have so much debt. You have to sort this out. I have to sort it out. I wasn't the one who went on the vacation and just spent like a wild woman. But I sort it out. And of course, next year they do the same thing again. So anyway, be prepared. I have a wonderful day. Sending you light and joy on this absolutely amazing Friday morning. Enjoy Friday. Do not think of Saturday. Stay in the day and pick up everything you can because life is just going to go by. So absorb the energy. It's not as hot. The chimes are ringing and the garden harvest is just overflowing. So I have to freeze things and do things this weekend so that I have stuff for the winter. So sending you light and joy. Have an absolutely amazing day.